Hey everyone, welcome back to Mr. Holland's Classroom, where today we're doing My Math Chapter 2, Lesson 10. Right now we're going to be learning about ordinal numbers. And you're like, what's an ordinal number? That's not ordinary. Well, that's not exactly what it means. An ordinal number, it's talking about the order. You know how when we line up, we need to be in order. That's what we're talking about. But we're talking about using ordinal numbers up to 5, okay? So let's take a look. Our essential question, as always, is what do numbers tell me? And we can use numbers to tell what order we're in. It's not going to sound the same, but hang tight. Before we do that, we're going to do some review. Problem of the day. What number is 1 more than 9? It says find that many blocks. Well, I don't have blocks, so I'm going to use a marker. And so what's 1 more than 9? Well, let me see. Let's count 9 first. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9. So if I add one more, that makes it 9, 10. It is 10. Look at this 10 frame is completely filled. That means there's 10. Good. 10 is make a stick and then a ball. I am number 10. Okay, let's move on. It says describe how to put 5 objects in line. Okay, so now we're getting into the ordinal business, placing things in order. Okay, so what it's saying is that I need to do a couple things. Okay, so it says I need to place a cube on the first butterfly. And I know you're wondering, which one's the first one? They're just all staying there. But if you notice, they're all going towards the flower. So if they started the line at the front of the flower, kind of like if you went to go to like a drinking fountain, the line would be going towards the drinking fountain. So we're looking at where they're going towards, and then we'll see the front. So the first butterfly is in the front, and they want a connecting cube on the first butterfly. So I'm going to put that right there. And then they're asking to put a counter on the second butterfly. So I'm going to go ahead and put this counter. I'm going to actually change the color. Green counters on the second butterfly, first, second, and then they want a counting bear on the third, but I don't have, oh yes, I do have a counting bear, look at that. And then I can use this color on the third butterfly. Place a connecting cube on the fourth butterfly. Okay, so I got to change that. Connecting cube, and I'm gonna put this color on the fourth butterfly, and then they want me to place another counter on the fifth butterfly. So we'll do this color. Okay, so there you have it. Now we know our numbers, so if we counted the butterflies, we could count and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But that's not how we say them in line. We don't go, he's 3 in line, or he's 5 in line. That's not how we say it. We say first. So we have first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Now, some of them are easier to say than others, but like 3 and 2 and 5, they might be the hardest ones that we learn. And here's why. Actually, number 1 is hard too, because it's not onced. Like you hear 4, and you hear fourth. Oh, why you hear 4? But first isn't onced, it's first. And second, we usually use those words. So you might know those, but third, it's not threeth or fiveth. So we got to remember the language, okay? So we have first. Let me try that again. Let's write it over again. So we have first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. I know it kind of sounds funny at the end, but that's okay. Let's move on and let's see let's practice some more. Okay, so now we don't have anything, but we're going to be making a line going towards the tree. So I'm going to need some objects here. Okay, so it says place a red counter first in line. Okay, so first in line, right there. Then it says put a blue bear second in line. Well, the blue bear second. Good for him. Place a yellow counting bear on the third spot in line. Okay, so the bear's there, third in line. Then we need a red connecting cube fourth. And then they want a blue counter to be fifth. Okay, well, it kind of looks like a pattern. Red, blue, yellow. Red, blue, and then yellow would be next. But we're not there yet. So I'm going to write the numbers again, and we're going to say the sounds, okay? Where I'm going to say it once, and then you're going to say it with me, okay? Let's give it a try. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, now you guys can say it with me, okay? First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, good. Now let's move on. Now we're getting into your book. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you. Oh, not there yet. Okay, what they kind of want to do is now they're starting to get a little testy. They're going to try to trick you a little bit. So when we're looking at this picture, there's obviously two lines here, but they're for two different things. So let's take a look. We have, I'm going to use counters this time. If we're looking at the slide, where do you think the first spot in line is going to be? If you saw a slide like that by the pond or by whatever this is, the lake, the beach, anyway, where would you want to be in line? Would you want to be back here? No, you want to be first in line. So we need to go right next to the slide. So that's the first one. Now, say there's already two kids in line and you're going, oh, okay, I'm going third. Where does third go? Does third go right here? Let's count. We always got to start from the beginning. So let's start from the beginning. First, second, third. So I need to put him third. And then what about fifth? Fifth is fifth. Fifth. You hear how silly that sounds? But we say fifth. So fifth is like five. So let's count five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or first, second, third, fourth, fifth. That's where it goes. And then it's the same thing for this concession stand. If you really want a hot dog or a big pop, you're not going to want to end up being back here. And actually, I'm going to use my writing tools this time. You're not going to want to be back here. You're going to want to be first. So we go 1 first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. That is how the line goes. Now, on the other side, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But it depends on where you're going. So we always have to look. If animals are lined up, if people are lined up, you have to look at which way they're facing because the forward way is where it begins. So if I wanted to be the first one to eat the big old hot dog, I am going to want to start here. But if my brother and sister are in front of me, I need to be third in line. Third. So I'm going to go there. But if my mom, dad, brother, and sister are in front of me, well, then I'll just have to wait in fifth in line. Okay, now we're going to move on to some of the practice. Now, I'm not going to do both of these pages for you, but I will do this page with the kangaroos and the cats. So they're asking very specific questions, and they're going to do the same thing for numbers 3 and 4 too. So pay close attention because this is the last thing I'm helping you with, all right? Okay, so for the kangaroos, we're going to look and down at the bottom. It gives us our directions, and it says, trace a circle around the joey that is third. So how do we get there? We start with first, second, and third. So they want us to circle the third. And then it says, trace the line under the joey that is second. Oh, we already counted that. First, second. And now they want us to draw an X on the joey that's fourth. So let's try again. First, second, third, and fourth. Good. All right. Now looking down at the cats, it says, draw a line under the fifth cap. Now I have to make sure I know which way they're going. What are they looking for? Yeah, there's that yarn ball right here. So they're going towards the yarn ball. So I have to start closest to the yarn ball and then work back. So first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, good. So it says draw a line under the fifth cat. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I'm going to draw a line underneath. Then it says circle the fourth cat. Fourth, fourth. I know the fourth. There we go. Then it says draw an X on the second cat. First, second. Okay, you see how I did that? Now on your pages, I'm not doing these for you, but notice where the camels are going and notice where the birds are going. So when you are trying to find out what position they're in, first, second, third, fourth, or fifth, you need to pay attention to where they're going because the camels aren't going the same way as the birds. So the lines aren't going to be the same. The first person in that line is not on the same side as the first person in the other line. So please keep that in mind. But until next time, I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.